You ever do something that is crazy, but the chance of talking about it is so small that you decide to post it on Reddit? Yeah, me either. That's why I'm talking to you guys. The crazy night was with my dad. That's gonna get old. I'm calling him Pops. So it was one of the last days of racing for Pops. The track owner announced the pit stop challenge for the pit crew. After 10 laps, cars will stop and go to a designated spot based off their current position. So the crew changes one tire on each side and fills it with 5 gallons and can give the signal to go. So we get the news and we start practicing, and we had a couple good runs. Then, boom, the jack seal, it blew. We did have a starter car jack, but I was not going to use that piece of junk in competition. So we fixed it. We had a couple days left, so the parts came in on time. Thank goodness. We skipped a race day, and we're doing our final checks on the scale and every other thing you could probably think of. So we load up and go to the track. We get to the track and unload. And Pops tries to start the car, but the button was starting to go bad. That's a problem. Because we don't have the spare parts, so we send Bill over to buy one at the parts trailer. But no time to put it in. Pops is already in the heat race, and he is killing it. He is passing people like they're standing still. Then white smoke starts coming out of his car. The engine grenading is a big issue because we don't have spare motors with us in the trailer. So all of us were really down in the dumps. Then it's the sprint car's turn. They come out. We're in the middle, so we can't go home if we want to prepare for tomorrow, because we have a race tomorrow as well. Then, boom, a sprint car flipped, and it is a mess of a red. Nobody's hurt, thank goodness, but it will take them a little bit of time to clean it up. Our teammate's dad walked to Pops, and all I hear was, "You can make it." And then they were talking a little bit, and then, boom, people are running, and we start taking stuff out. Oh, so we load in only the essentials, and then we push the car into the load trailer. Notice how I say to push, because we do have a winch, but guess what? One of the people that was designated to hold the remote somehow lost it. Yeah, that's right. My cousin lost the winch remote. Yeah, that was a little awkward at that moment. So we get moving, and I look in the truck, and I ask, "Where's Chad?" And Pop said, "Oh, he's in the trailer." Okay. Drive around and pick up Bill. He goes into the trailer, and we go. Driving home is about half an hour to 45 minutes. And not even 5 minutes into the drive, Pops looks at me and says, "What the fuck are you doing here? You know more than those guys in the trailer." And I look at him and said, "To be honest with you, I don't really know what we're doing." Some yellows and reds come out on the way home, so that got us some time. And then a truck flies by. Surprise, it's one of our friends helping us out. We get home and we open the trailer door, and 2 wet rats come out. Oh, they're just Chad and Bill. Yeah, the motor was so hot that it was making the whole trailer warm up. So we get it out, and surprise, the guys in the truck had friends. Big Rusty and some others. They had the spare out and waiting for us. It was time to perform. Everybody was running around getting parts and dismantling, and hey, where's the 1/4-inch ratchet set? Oh, it slid off the cart and exploded everywhere. Oh gosh. So we get everything back and filled up with water and got the new motor in. The old one was leaking oil everywhere, but we had no time to care. We loaded her up and pushed Rusty into the race car to fix the starter. The headers also needed to be put on the motor. One of the most single-handedly annoying things to do in a bouncing, swaying trailer. And the only reason we could see is because of Milwaukee Light. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. So I'm bouncing around, getting the headers on, and trying to hold on every turn. We finally get it all together. The starter gets wired up, and we start it halfway there. It ran great. That's good. What else do we need for the race? Tires? Tire pressure, yes. I shimmied my way to the tires and set tires. Pressures and crawled underneath and started unhooking the car while Rusty was in the car holding the brakes. Our ramp, which was a little damaged from some other races ago, almost fell on me while I was unhooking the car. I shook it off and continued to unhook the car, because that's what you do. We finally get there and we unload. The class before us just started racing, so we started setting up. Some of the people in the pits saw 5 people jump out of their trailer, so I'm pretty sure that was a sight to see, just 5 people jumping out, crawling out like clowns. 2 other teams, the sprint car teams, some of our pals, came running and helping us, offering us light, tools, the works. We managed to get Pops into the staging area. The B-Mods still had 8 laps left due to some yellows. I am standing next to him, and he calls me over and says, "Hey, I don't want to ask too much, but could you change the gears in the rear end too?" Bish? We came all this way, so we might as well do it. So I ran over to get Bill, who is faster than me in changing gears. He got the gears and changed them so fast that the workers in the area were impressed. Yeah, imagine that. People that are working there were impressed. The B-Mods got done, and it was now Pop's turn to race. He started last because he didn't finish the heat race. Okay. There was 18 cars in the race, so the flag man raised the green flag, and they were off. Pops was blazing through those straights and sliding through the corners, picking people off one by one. The 10 laps go by, and Pops was in 5th. Why'd he stop? Oh, shit! The pit crew race. Yeah, I bet you guys forgot about that chunk of information. So we ran into the designated spot, and we waited for the signal. We managed to get Pops into pole position. We got him back out there so fast. But we were not out of the woods yet, because in second place was second in points, right behind Pops. And we all know that he was going to try his heart out to get the lead in points. So, for the second time, the flagman rose the green flag, and they were off. Pops was sliding through the corners and absolutely screaming down the straights, but second place was following behind him, going low, going high, but nothing stuck. And Pops managed to hold him back for all 10 laps. We did it. We fixed a jack. We repaired a starter switch. We changed a motor. All within a week. And for 2 of those, we're in the same day, in the same hour. We made the whole crowd scream. And they were even giving intel about this a couple states over. How did they manage to do that? We don't even know. But we all knew that we were a part of something big that night. I went to bed that night, and I did not get a wink of sleep, knowing that what we did was so cool. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for listening to my story. I am sorry for not being able to post last Friday, because I was kind of on a little side quest of looking for the idol in South Dakota, and I was hoping to actually get another video in about the Ditch Banger Nationals and snowmobiling, but I ended up having a tragic accident with the GoPro and ended up losing it. Anyway, enough of me grumbling. Thank you so much again, my fellow followers, for watching this, And if you want to hear more, like and subscribe. Have a good day. Have a good night. See everybody another time.